Well, hello, CSR main. This is Bacon for Prezi, and this is our Breath of the Wild any percent tournament. This is 2026. This is Vah Medoh round 1, Arna versus Zilano. Again, I'm Bacon for Prezi, and on commentary today we have Lulacor. So with that, I'll hand it off to him, and have a good one, you guys. Hope you enjoy.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the first race of this tournament. I'll be a commentator for the day. Well, for this afternoon, actually, for the next this race and the next one. But first, we're gonna have Arna and Zilano. They're both really good runners. I was looking up at their personal best earlier today, and they are like 3 seconds apart. Like Zelda has like a 24:02 and Arna has a 23:59, barely making it under 24. But yeah, it's gonna be a close race. I'm sure they're both great and very consistent from what I could tell. So it's gonna be a fun race. Hope everyone's doing good, by the way. Yeah, thank you for the good luck, Rack. But the runners will need it. I am just vibing here in the voice chat, so. Yeah, it seems like runners right now are setting up. I know both runners are in French, but yeah, I mean, both runners are from France, but they're also playing in French because it's technically the fastest language with, and text French text is the fastest text, and then I believe they will be playing with Russian language because it is faster that way. But yeah. Yeah, and it's been a while. I've been on the mic commentating one of those races. It's feels weird right now, just waiting and gonna, you know, just having the excitement, especially like this is the first race right now. I generally thought there was like one earlier this morning, but I think there was a scheduling mistake, something like that. So it feels a little bit special, especially we're on main right now too. So a lot of eyes on this run. All right. Seems like both runners are ready to go. Mm-mm. All right, it should be live now soon. All right, and here we go. All right, like I said, this is probably going to be a very close race. I know Zelno's PB. Zelno has said their PB like a couple of days ago, and R9's been a few months. But I'm sure they've both been preparing uh quite a bit for this. I mean, I know I wouldn't know. Like they're going live like every day almost. Like I get my notification on my cell phone, and like I'm always at work because time zones, and they live like on the other side of the pond. But from time to time I like to watch. He did run this 2 years ago. Let me double check. Let me double check, because I think it said any percent. Oh God, when is any percent? 7 months. They actually updated their PB 7 months ago. But yeah.
Réveille-toi.
But yeah, first thing first, for this speed run right now, we still don't have a good reliable way to skip the Sheikah Slate. Not like we would want to, as it gives access to the runes that we're going to be using
Elle te montrera la voie
later in
après
the
ton long
game.
sommeil.
But that would be one heck of a skip to actually be able to skip the Sheikah Slate and then still be able to finish the game. Maybe one day, who knows, man. Breath of the Wild is still a young speed game, only 9 years old, which by the way celebrated yesterday. I completely forgot about that, but yeah, the game turned 9 years. So the Switch too, actually, now that I think about it. It's crazy to think. Yeah, the first trick we're gonna see, Arna just got it. Zilano not too far behind now, but it's called a scope clip. Basically, when you budge yourself basically in the corner there's like a certain angle when you pull out the scopes, it will push Link behind the wall, and it's thin enough that it will actually clip out, make Link clip out of bound. So it's quite nice. Yeah, it came out the other year on the Switch 2 with a nice update. It's a good update, by the way. Definitely recommend it if you can get the update for free with NSO. Yeah, right now runners will kind of like set themselves up to go through the Great Plateau, and also later on beat all of the blights. So first thing, they had to like steal a shield and a weapon. The weapon is a little bit tricky to get, because if you mistime your manipulation for the buck-up lens, they can just pick all true weapons and you'll have to reload your save, and it's a little bit awkward from there to actually grab anything. But yeah, shield surfing down all the way to the temple. There you can see both of the runners setting up a skew. This is a trick we'll see again a couple of times throughout the run. But basically, when you shield jump on a slope, it will store basically the angle that of the wall that you shield jump on. And for some reason, the next times actually, you will try to do a shield jump and unequip the shield, even if you don't even unequip the shield. But it works much better if you unequip the shield. Point is, it will actually. Ooh, that's unfortunate for Arna. But Zilano just clipping through the shrine like it's nothing there. Ah, man, that's rough for Arna. But yeah, I was explaining the skew clip. Basically, the next time you'll do a shield jump, it will make Link flicker like back and forth. And during that animation, it works a little bit like the scope clip. If the wall is thin enough, it will push Link inside, like on the other side of the wall. In that case, we want to go inside the shrine or inside the temple. Oh, that was interesting. The autosave was on the other side of Temple of Time, but it did not. Huh. Like, it still registered that he picked up the bow. Interesting. Alright, here we're gonna have Zelda performing one of the coolest trick in the game, a wind bomb. Actually, really, wow, first try. Okay, this is a very risky wind bomb there, but basically, when you drop both bombs, you know what? Let me back up a little bit and let me explain the trick properly. Basically, when you to perform a wind bomb, you first want to jump, drop the circle bomb, then go in bullet time and drop the square bomb. You can swap the bombs, but they have different results depending of which one you go with first. But there you wanna have the circle one out first. But yeah, for that specific wind bomb, you'll see Arna doing it in a short time. But basically, what it does is, when you detonate the circle bomb, it's gonna push the square one into Link, and it's gonna make Link go out of bullet time. And what that does is it's gonna multiply the speed by, I forgot the exact amount that it multiplies the speed, but it will launch Link super far. It's very similar to a trick called Bullet Time Bounce, or BTB for short, and beautifully done by Arna again there. Wow. Both runners just nailing one of the hardest trick in this run right now, so that's crazy. But yeah, the bomb will push Link, and it will help Link cross a very big gap very quickly. It's commonly used in logger runs too for like overworld movement. Oh, and it looks like they both agreed to play with amiibos on, so that's gonna be interesting. They're both going for fish RNG there. And now Zelda is performing what we call a BLSS, or Bully Smuggle Slide. To to put it short there, basically, if you have an item that you can pick up, like a bomb in that case, or earlier we saw with a pot from Temple of Time to the bomb shrine, which I completely forgot to mention. But it's a trick that basically, when you smuggle a bow and basically an item that you want to hold, and if you smuggle an item that you can hold, then pull out the bow and basically walk up at like a wall, a slope, while you're pressing B. For some reason, the item that you're holding will push Link infinitely, and the way to control it is basically by wiggling your joystick. It will make Link actually go the direction you're facing away from. This is what you'll see like Arna like just in a little bit, like where you see just Link like facing us, but basically like it keeps pushing Link like backwards. Yeah, it's a lot of tricks early on, honestly, to keep track of. I completely forgot that this run actually that like you don't have a lot to like. Like I'm losing my words there, but yeah, you don't have a lot of dead time. I guess it's always like there's always something. Like I was explaining Wind Bomb, I completely missed Zilano doing the Manga's Shrine. But it seems like Arna is not too far behind. Zilano is... I mean, they're basically one shrine away right now. Or one shrine apart. But yeah, Manga's is more or less the same thing as the bomb shrine there. Where you... All you have to do, though, is to get a little bit further into the shrine, because doing a wind bomb directly where you get the rune is not really doable to get to all the way to the end. But yeah, again, Zelda is gonna use the bomb there to push himself and just wiggle its way to the next shrine, which should be Stasis. And here we see Arna with a nice wind bomb too, all the way to the end of the shrine. And Zelda, in the meantime, going for another wind bomb. This one is a little... Oh, wow, okay. I mean, hey, that's nice, we'll take that. So basically, technically, that wind bomb should be able to go all the way up that cliff, but yeah, I don't know if that was intentional, but you know, landing there was actually... It's probably saved him from a pretty bad death. That is insane. Ooh, seems like Zelda's struggling with his D-pad though there. Gotta love those pro-cons. Every trick is used the first 3 minutes, so I'm catching up with chat real quick, but yeah. Yeah, no, there's just so much stuff to cover. It's insane. But yeah, despite all the struggle, Zelda made it into the Stasis Shrine. Arna is about to do the cliff wind bomb too, real quick. Hopefully this time we can see him making past the cliff. There's like a very specific angle there that was yep, there you go. This is how usually it would look like, but yeah, Zilno got really lucky there. It's insane. A lot of people like will just bounce off there and die. Alright, Zilano opting for the safer wind bomb strat in this shrine, which I don't blame them. Ooh, okay, so that is not good. Basically, there, Zilano failed to pull out the square, not square, the circle the circle bomb. Oh, that is unfortunate. There's like a very specific angle that you have to like jump at and then turn your bow. So like you don't go too high, but you also don't go too far left or right. Because as you can tell now, this shrine is surrounded by just void. There's nothing. There's no wall. There's nothing. Oh my god, Arna also not having a good time with this wind bomb. Zeno opting to go on foot, and ooh, damn, that was almost perfect. Yeah, just like that, Arna takes back the lead there. That is insane. I knew this race was gonna be close, but I didn't think it would happen in this shrine. But yeah, the Great Plateau has 4 shrines. In case anyone isn't aware, there is technically a way to leave the Great Plateau early. However, there's a lot of checks around the Great Plateau that makes it basically impossible to leave without the glider. And even though technically there's some ways throughout like New Game Plus shenanigans to get the glider and not have to do all 4 shrines, in a regular playthrough or even a speedrun, you do have to get all 4 orbs and be able to get the glider, so this is why we have to go through this. Otherwise this run would be like 10 minutes long, not even. Yeah, both runners now have to go through the snow area, which is a little bit tricky to get across. You do have to do a BLSS and like make it curve in a way that is very awkward for beginners, honestly. But it seems like both of them made it. Also, Arna there did what we call a extended shield clip, which is basically a fancy way to say that he did 2 shield clips back to back. Yes, it is possible. It is rough, but it is very possible, very precise. Yeah, it seems like Zelno's D-pad is not giving him a fun time. Ah, man. Yo, what's up, Moist? Why are you not on comms, man? The runners do spend the orbs. No, they don't spend the orbs. Never mind. But they do need the orbs to get their glider. But yeah, the reason why they had to actually do an extended shield clip there is because the door that they're trying to go through is a little bit too thick. A single shield clip wouldn't make it, like 99.9% of the time. So doing 2 shield clip back to back makes it very much more lenient. However, the trick is kind of hard to master, and even harder to do when your D-pad is not cooperating. But yeah, seems like frame perfect trick. Yeah, yeah, no, it's bad. There's like other ways to get into that shrine, but they're a little bit slower. So most runners, especially at like a top level, decide to just go for the extended shield clip. But yeah, seems like Arna now is done. Zilano not too far behind. Now it's a matter of getting the glider and going through the fights as fast as possible. Getting glider is not too bad. However, hopefully Arna will hit the will hit the fall damage cancel there. I didn't mention it earlier because it's such a trivial clip trick at this point. It's been around since basically day one, the first day since 2017. Like it's insane. But yeah, as you're falling from a really great height there, if you throw your weapon and unequip it or equip the shield or something, like just change your weapon or like the shield slot basically at a certain timing, it will basically negate all damage from the fall. Obviously, if you're doing it too high, you're still gonna take damage, so you have to like gauge where you actually do the trick. But it's usually a non-issue. But yeah, this is a trick that gets obsolete the moment you get Paraglider, by the way. Like, unless you ran out of stamina somehow mid-air, which shouldn't happen this run. Yeah, like fall damage cancel or FDC for short is just an obsolete trick as soon as you get the glider. Now this is probably one of the most interesting segments of the run, where runners will actually start looking up there to kind of negate some of the lag in the game, because I will assume this is 1.6, right? Yeah, BLSS is BLSS is used on, so this is 1.6. So people are on Switch 1 right now, which Switch 1 has a lot of lag. Oh, and looks like Arna got an unloaded door there, which is super nice. Basically that means that he doesn't have to clip through the wall. You can just walk through and nothing happens. Well, like, there's no door, basically. Switch? Like, yeah, no, never. Never. No, honestly, this is day and night. Like, I rule feel on Switch 1 versus the Switch 2. Day and night. It's almost like if you're playing Wii U 1.0 versus, like, Switch. Like, Wii U on launch day was so bad, man. So glad we're not doing runs anymore on this console. But yeah, now Arna and Zilano are gonna be gathering a bunch of weapons, not their inside. This is all gonna be to go through all the Blight fights and Kelmty Ganon. Every hit and everything, like every durability basically used on each weapon, bow, every arrow collected, it's all calculated. The fights are done in a certain way where nothing goes to waste, basically. And there's even some shenanigans with, not shenanigans, but like some optimization with menuing. Or to do less menuing as possible. Arna goes for 6 ancient arrows. It seems like it, yes. This is a much safer route, honestly, especially like in the race settings. I think having the knowing that you have the cushion where it's like even if you miss one ancient arrows, if you miss a bomb arrow, I think just the fact that you have like an extra ancient arrow is, or 3 extra ancient arrows is quite nice. Also, you don't have to deal with the out of bound wind bomb. Seems like Zilano is actually following it that route too now. But yeah, there's a 3 ancient arrow route that I don't think we're gonna see right now, but it uses a wind bomb done inside Hyrule Castle, like out of bound. And it's very scary because if you fail it, there's not really a backup for it, but reloading your file, so. Alright, here, if everything is done right, we're gonna see one of the coolest trick of this game, honestly. You've seen Arna, like, going somewhere, side jumping, shooting an arrow on an angle, and if he's done it right, that arrow should be in Wind Blight during the cutscene, and hitting it repeatedly, which, okay, it's happening now. And yeah, with enough hits there, Wind Blight is just instant killed. It is actually crazy. I don't know how this went unnoticed for so many years. And when we found it, it was like insane. Such a big time save. You are right, Zelda is out of arrows there. Had to use one of the ancient arrows. Good thing he still has 5 more there. Yeah, it seems like the run so far has not been kind to both runners. There's been a couple of issues left and right. But this is 80%. It is a rough run. Alright, so as much as I said that, you know, everything is kind of like scripted when it comes to fight, like nothing really goes to waste. There's still some RNG to deal with, like Water Blight can go on either side of the room, and depending on the attack he does, or just however he moves, like there's some different strats to it. But it seems like it was quite chill to Arna there. Fire Blight doesn't really move much if everything is done correctly. Like phase 2 will just fly up, but it is fine, no big deal. Let's see if Zilano actually hits the Wind Blight skip too. It is a very precise trick, by the way. Like Arna make it look like it was super easy, but like that arrow has to be in the right spot, otherwise it might not kill. Ooh, okay. That's a little bit of a fumble from Arna there, throwing the boomerang away there. Ooh, I don't know how you're gonna recover from that in a timely manner. Alright, Zelda actually hit the skip there, so... Oh man. I mean, he's gotta get the boomerang during Thunderblade phase 2, right? Okay, one thing I did not mention that is important to know, especially for those fights. You've probably noticed that both runners, when they start doing their spin attack, they're facing away from the Blight. This is actually intentional. What that does is it's gonna create, for some reasons that is still unknown actually, to me at least, about the arrow we used for Wind Blight was there. But yeah, for some reason facing away will make your weapon actually hit the target multiple times. Like you could clearly see there on Thunderblight. And that was a nice recovery from Arna, by the way. Didn't actually mess up anything there, so. But County Gannon's not gonna be super nice. One misstep there, honestly, this could be the end. It is very important during this fight to basically hit every arrow with an edge shot, or as many as possible. Especially with a 6 ancient arrow setup, it's like, it's not too much of an issue if you don't hit every bomb arrows, but you do have to hit most of them for sure still. Oh, wait, Zelda messed up somewhere. His Royal Claymore actually broke on the first hit of the shield. Ooh, I was not paying attention to the entire fight. I'm not sure what happened. Alright, for phase 2 of County Ganon, usually what you want is a laser as fast as, like, right away. Like, you want County Ganon to just shoot a laser right away so you don't waste too much time, especially on your attack potion right now. Like, Arna only has 10 seconds left on it, so that's not good. Alright, even though Arna is running out of attack attack technically food. There's still weapons in the room that he could use right now to save the run still. If you're not familiar by the way with the trick he's doing right now, it's called a stun lock. Basically by spinning at a over and over on County Ganon and releasing the spin at the right time. For some reason, County Ganon just goes back down over and over. And usually you would do that until it's dead, but obviously right now couldn't be the case because the attack up food actually ran out. But so far, County Ganon is not giving him too much trouble. And Arna with the flurry of rushes clutches. Damn, didn't miss a single one there. All right, well, I don't want to say that Zelda doesn't have a chance there to come back, but at this point, unless Arna dies to Dark Beast Ganon, like, I don't know, 3 times? Maybe 4. It seems like Arna is gonna take it home today. But yeah. Is Zelda honestly not doing too bad? You die on Dark. Why would you say that? Mod, delete that. I don't tap you. Come on. But yeah, even though Dark Beast Ganon is technically just a Link, like a fancy Link crossbow training, there's still some optimization there that you'll see. Like Arna actually shot one of his light arrows even before the circles appeared. There's some audio cues that runner uses now, and some very precise position to make Dark Beast Ganon move as little as possible. It sounds very trivial, but it does save enough time that it makes a difference and matters when you're trying to grind for world record or just a top time in general. Alright, it seems like they actually shot the arrow a little bit too fast, but yeah, you get the idea. Classic arrow in the cheeks there. It's RNG manipulation, trust me guys. Oh, I did not notice that. I was... Damn, 2 flare rush from the same... That's insane.
Link, regarde, sur sa tête.
It seems like Zilano has been struggling quite a bit with this fight. But yeah, that'll be it for Arna though. GG. That is a crazy time to hit during a race, especially with everything that happened today.
J'étais avec toi.
Damn.
Depuis le début.
That was a race for sure.
J'ai vu tes efforts, tes succès, tes combats.
29, 20. Are we sure it's a 20? Maybe they split a little bit late there. I don't know.
Je savais que tu affronterais Ganon.
Well, I know for sure though. Arna actually won his first round of the tournament.
Link.
Later split, yeah. It's alright. What matters is they actually finished and now they can go they can go they're moving on to the next round of the bracket. That also includes intro, so it's about a minute. Brew, right, I completely forgot about that. Completely forgot. So yeah, that would be a 28. Still pretty good. Ooh, looks like Zilano mispaired the laser there. they would need to actually redo all of the blights. I don't want to keep going. At this point, this thing on the menu, I think at this point they know. They are aware that Zelano, not Zelano, Arna is done. You don't have any potion. Oh shoot! What happened? Dang. But yeah, GG. That was honestly that was a fun race to watch. Overall, I like the back and forth on the Great Plateau. Also, you two had like an actually pretty good castle until like the end, where everything seems to not have gone your ways. I don't know, but other than that, honestly, great race. I'm not sure. Actually, I haven't looked at the bracket. But I'm not sure if there's a loser bracket or something. But if there is, honestly, I hope I see you again. Yeah, I don't know, cause I know Arna is French. I don't know if they're gonna go on the French restream to like talk or something. But if you wanna like come over or something, say your piece. I'd be more than happy to have you join me. Otherwise, all good. Oh, actually, I just see you here now. Hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
How are you?
That was a bit stressful, but
A little bit.
yeah, a little bit. A lot of things happened. It must have been a blast to commentate because so much happened in just the span of 30 minutes.
It was a lot. Honestly, it's been a while I commented Breath of the Wild, so like I was said in chat, like in the first 3 minutes, like every trick is used. So it was a lot for me to just like go through, and it, like I said, it's been a while I commented Breath of the Wild, so yeah, it was a little bit rusty. Like, yeah, no, it was great. Congrats, by the way, on your win.
Sorry, my mute was my mic was muted. Sorry.
You're fine. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. So I just want to know first of all, what happened to the potion for the bus rush, Zelano?
Oh yeah. So I ate the potion right before killing Craig, the Moblin, but I missed a lot of things with Craig. Like lost a bunch of time with the last wind bomb in castle, and so like I went to Sanctum with like 2 minutes of potion, which is not enough.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be. Yeah, I honestly I completely missed that. There was like so much stuff going on. Damn. Yeah, no, that was rough. Like, I understand now all the things that happened during the bus rush.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but what happened, guys, on Great Plateau? Like, both of you struggle with stasis.
Yeah, it was something. I didn't struggle that much for me, actually, because I missed it only once, the wind bomb. But Zilano had some troubles because I started stasis like 1 minute behind, and I think I ended stasis 30 seconds ahead or something. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I can explain. So,
okay.
I got a pretty lucky throwing bomb because I just don't go high enough, but I land on the platform, so that's really lucky.
That was luck. That was super lucky.
Yeah, and and I get G-padded in the clip, in status clip, like the rune G-pad, and I missed like 3 or 4 times the wind bomb. That was pretty funny because like I practiced a lot this wind bomb, and yeah, so that happens. That's not.
Yeah. No, it seems like the D-pad was not kind to you today.
Yeah, but maybe I pressed too hard on the D-pad also. That's maybe that which caused D-padded.
Maybe. I'll ask Nintendo to make better controller for you. All right. Is there anything else you guys want to mention about this race? That maybe stood out for you guys, or?
There's one thing I went through when doing boss rush because I started boss rush and cut everything. I had just the game and nothing else on the screen. So I was like, I do boss rush, I'm like 40 seconds ahead, and I just have to not lose more than 40 seconds. And going through boss rush, I had one trouble, two troubles, more and more issues. And during Calamity, I was like, it's dead now that I don't have any potion. And I really thought that I lost the race, but at the end, Zilano was kind to me and did let me win. He's such a nice guy, so
no problem.
Shout out to Zilano for that. And that's it. Yeah, it was fun to do.
Yeah, no, that ending of Calamity was definitely a nail biter. Like, I know there's like other weapons in that room, but it is still like nerve wracking. Like just knowing like you depend on flurry rushers and good RNG at this point.
Yeah, you just have to hope to get what you want to end up as fast as you can.
Yeah, and he didn't go on the wall, so that was nice.
Yeah, he was nice because I was scared of that because at the end when I was doing fly rushes again and again, he was very close to the wall, so I was really scared of him just going to climb and doing attacks that just takes time and that you can't parry. But it didn't went that bad actually, so it was fine.
Yeah. What about you, Zelano? Anything else to add?
No. Like bad boss rush, I died on Thunderblight because my weapon, the watching wasn't good. Like I attack Waterblight with Claymore, and you need to attack them with Edge of Duality. So
yeah.
like my durability on the Claymore wasn't good, so I died on Thunderblight. And after Calamity was pretty hard without potion, so I also died.
Yeah, no, that end game was rough for you for sure. Boy. Besides that, yeah, I don't know what else to say. I don't know. Is there a loser bracket for this tournament? I didn't check the bracket.
No, it's just Swiss tournament, so we do
Swiss. Okay.
three matches, and winner is the one in the pool who has
I got it.
only victories.
Got it.
Thank you for commentating. Thank you very much. I'm sure that was.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks so much.
You're welcome. I'm always down to like help the community whenever I can, but it's yeah, running right now is just not in the cards for me. So commentary it is.
That's super fine. Thank you.
You're welcome. Maybe I'll up on the French side for commentary at some point. I know you guys
Let's
been looking
go.
for these guys too, so
That would be super fun, yeah.
Let's go.
yeah. All right. I know we do have another race in like I think 12-ish minutes, so I don't know if we should wrap up now or.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. I'm good either way. So, up to you.
I mean, honestly, I think I'd like to go grab some water. It's because I'm commentating the next race.
Yes, hydration's good. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll wrap up here. Thank you guys so much for watching again. Again, shout out to our two runners, Arna and Zilano, and Lulu for commentary. Just real helpful to have extra people. So with that, the next run will be on ZSR 2 in about 12 minutes or so. So tune into that, and with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you there. Thanks, guys.